Rescue, Data and Repair. My name is Dr. Ben. Happy welcome, and today I just show you how to change a screen on an iPhone 11 Pro without an error message, and we need to use the new Aixun Chip Grinder to prepare a new screen, to take off, to peel off, to grind off the EEPROMM which sits on the screen, to get no error message after, and I think that will be a pretty nice video. Now we just need to get off this IC here, because this IC has the information for the system to get no error message. And for us, it's not much work to grind down this chip. So what I can tell you before is that one of the screws on the bottom can't be opened because it's round completely, and I don't want to lose my time on that. I just heat up the device a little bit. After that we use our beloved tool, the Refox RS50, which replaced the Apple tool for opening such devices in our house completely, because it's just fast, it's easy, it really works like a charm. So we just use the Refox RS50 to take the screen off, so it will go off on one side because there is no screw on the other side. It will be problematic, but we crack off then the screen, and after that we just get out the screw. That's not the problem. The main thing which we want to do today in the video is just grinding off the IC, the EEPROMM, and replace that with that one from that screen to get no error message. Okay, so you see the screen here has an issue. Okay, and now I don't go too high with that. Why? Because there is still a screw in, and I don't want to damage anything. You can see here the screen already lost the screw here. So was it replaced before perhaps with the screw? No, the screw is in here. The screw is still in here, like you can see, and we need to remove that later. That's not the topic of this video. That could be a topic of another video, how we can remove these screws if they are round, and could be interesting perhaps in one of our next videos. So just give me a comment if you like to see something like that, because it's totally different to things we normally do. So normally we really do things like heavy solder actions like swaps, data recoveries and things like that. But we want to do some more basic shit for you, so you can just learn basic things better. So that is our screen. What we will renew with the original Apple clue later is the clue which is between the screen and the housing. Okay, this is something we will renew later. Now we just need to get off this IC here, because this IC has the information for the system to get no error message. Okay, it's paired with that IC. So we just take this new machine here, the Aixun whatever IC grinding machine. Okay, so and let's start. Dr. Ben, we'll get that baby boomy. So we just grind down. So you could say now, why don't you order them screens without an IC? Really often you get them screens without IC, then you solder down the new IC, and then you see the screen wasn't tested right before, and it's more expensive. So, and for us, it's not much work to grind down this chip. And by the way, this machine only takes about 200 euros, so that's not much. And because it's cheap to get a machine like this, and you can test the screens before with the universal EEPROMM soldered on, I think it's pretty fine to just grind down the chip. And we are almost done. So it's easy to just grind out the chip. Yeah, looks good. In this room we don't have pressured air. So we have a look under the microscope. And as you can see, this looks pretty perfect. So Tim, was it a long time for this for the grind?
It was pretty quick.
Pretty quick, I think so too. So, oh, Dr. Ben is dreckig.
Dirty Ben.
Dirty Ben, Dr. Dirty Ben. Dr. Dirt Ben. Okay. So, as you can see, we can now just use the plate and go gently over it, and it feels perfect. So this really looks good. Yeah, this really looks good. So now we can just desolder, or before we just take out the front flex, then we just desolder the old EEPROMM from the old screen. We reball it and get it down to the new screen. After that, we boot up the phone, and I'm pretty sure we will have a nice working phone without an error message, and that is pretty nice. Or not, Tim?
Yes, baby.
So, okay, let's take out these screws here. So, and with the next videos you will get again soldering, more soldering stuff, but we want to know from you, what do you want to see? Just give us some comments under this video so we can just create the content for you which you want to see from us, or not, Tim?
Yeah.
So.
Also subscribe and follow our Instagram to know.
Yeah. Subscribe, follow on Instagram, on every social channel we are on. Just go on that. So I tried to get it under the microscope for you. Like that. And then we just need to use some hot air. Okay. So straight up the glue here. Okay, and we got the EEPROMM out. That is pretty nice. Now we need to clean it. So we just off the screen, baby. Or not, Tim?
That screen.
So, and now we just need to clean that. I need to work without my Augenmuscheln, but that's pretty okay. I just try to get it.
Also get them.
No, it's okay. Oh, a long time I wasn't working with that JBC. So I work with the Aixun JC soldering station since the review we did. So I wasn't using the JC anymore because it really works like a charm for me. But let us work with that again today and see if we can feel a difference. But I don't feel one. Crazy. So, and if you see the price, this station I'm using now is about 1,400 euros or 1,200 euros. And the other station, if you buy it, is about 300 euros. And you don't feel a difference. That's crazy.
Other one is called Chase.
Aixun
T420D.
T420D. Aixun T420D. Yes. And this here we used for grinding the chip was the Aixun Chip Grinder. And by the way, our online shop really now is almost done. So we are really in the last steps. And we will go online within the next weeks. And then you can buy this stuff there if you want. Not a problem at all. So, now we just removed the solder here. We just need to remove the glue around the IC. Okay. Now we just need to reball that beauty of an EEPROMM. On that series, on the iPhone 11 Pro, the refurbished screens have a really good quality. The refurbished screens we use have a really good quality. And it works pretty fine. Okay. I don't lift the stencil because it holds too much of the solder. Okay, we are ready with the reball. Looks great, I think. We just add some flux here. And now we just sit down that chip to the new screen. And because we don't want to get any problems with the OLED, we just add a heatsink to that, which is specially for the iPhone 11 Pro. So we add the chip to here. We lower down the temperature for soldering down. Now we just add some flux from the side here, and I just take some more heat. And we're done. Nice. Just wait a short time for cooling down. Okay. Then we use a wipe again, like always. And you see we have no spots on the screen, no yellow spots or something like that. Nothing. Looks nice. Now we can just mount the front flex assembly. Dr. Ben forgot his glasses. Man. Damn. Okay. You see, if you know how to do this work, it works like a charm, okay? So, but only use this technique for models where you know the screens have a really good quality, okay? So now we just do it like this. Now we just mount the screen and the front flex if it wants to, and then we can add the battery and we boot up the phone and see if we can see an apple. So we see an apple, that's pretty nice. Would be bad if we wouldn't see that. And after that we just have a look if the touch works, and then everything is fine. We have no error message because we transplanted the EEPROMM from the original screen through that refurbished screen. And wait a short time. Oh, the touch doesn't work, Tim. And now, what can we do now? I just want to give you a hint, a little hint for that. So if you have an issue like that, so you soldered down the chip and you know the screen is good because we tested the screen before, it's just like give it a little reflow. I was really down with my temperatures, so I haven't used any high temperatures because I don't want to get any spots on the screen. So, but in some cases, it's like you need to use again a little bit of heat and give it a little kick. So, come like this. Okay, I gave it a little kick, you see? Or you saw, like ever. We have no spots on the screen still. Temperature, okay. And we need to connect the screen, connect the front flex, connect the battery, and boot up again. So Dr. Ben has to do things twice. Happens sometimes, okay? It's normally a fast and easy repair, but like always, in some cases, we need to do things twice. Not a problem.
Is the beer missing?
Yeah, the beer is missing, really. I need to drink one. I need to drink one now. So, let's wait. And you can see the touch is working. So, and if we, I don't know if there is a Apple ID with this device. Let us see. So we wait for Wi-Fi. So we go to the rescue network. I just need to get in the code for the rescue network. Okay. And let's see if it's binded to an Apple ID or not. So, activation of the phone. And you see the quality of the screen is pretty great. It's a refurbished screen. And we can use it in a full way. The colors are like original. Everything is okay. And we have a full touch functionality. And if we don't have an Apple ID binding, Apple ID lock, I can show you that we have no error message. So we just need to wait for the activation of the phone. I just take my personal hotspot. Ah, okay, now it worked. Now it worked. So for the Face ID, we just do it like that. So Face ID is working fine. Fine. Okay, code, we take 4 digits and we take 4 times the 0 because we just test the phone for the customer. And then we go to the settings of the phone, and I will show you we have no error message for this screen. And we're grinding the IC down with the Aixun Chip Grinder by hand. There are full automatic systems for doing that for sure, but they take more money, and we have a normal CNC tool. We never use it, and it doesn't make any sense to set up the CNC to just grind down one IC from a screen. You need to level the CNC, you need to program. Doesn't make any sense for me. So if I need to do this, I just take the manual grinder, I do it fast, and the thing is done. So here you can see we have no error messages for the screen. This is just please finish the setup for the iPhone. We have no error message. The screen is working pretty fine, touch is working fine, and everything is working great, okay? So if you like this video, just give me thumbs up, like it, share it, give us a comment. What do you want to see in the future here on the channel? Our online shop will come soon. Don't forget to go to all social portals like Instagram, TikTok, like ever, Facebook, and give us a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Yours Dr. Ben, and don't forget to drink your fluids, okay? Goodbye.
Bye guys.